Hey, what's up everyone? We are here with a video I think PewDiePie did and maybe like a couple other people did, but I wanted to do it myself. And we're gonna see what Minecraft mobs, specifically hostile ones slash neutral ones, pretty much all the ones that can attack you, besides llamas, I guess. Maybe I should throw llamas on here. But yeah, we're gonna see which mobs I could 100% take in a fight or have a fair fight with, or mobs that would completely destroy me in a fight. So let's just hop right into it. We're starting with the Blaze. You know, he's right here at the top. And I feel like a Blaze, you know, they're on fire. They look like they got multiple arms or something. 100%. I'm getting destroyed by a Blaze. I don't think this is up for debate. Unless this was like the Minecraft universe and I hit a fire resistance, I still think I'm gonna get my cheeks clapped by a Blaze. So we're gonna put him, we'll put him right here for now, okay? I wouldn't say he would demolish me. I feel like I could get like a punch in there before I burst into flames, but we'll put him high up there. Next up, we got the Creeper. Now this, I don't know, man. This is an interesting one because a Creeper, they obviously explode, right? If you're very close to them. But I feel like we could take the strategy that we do in Minecraft, the little hit and run, and I feel like we would be good. But at the same time, you know, one mistake, maybe I slip on one of the hits, it's over for me. That's an explosion. We're dead. It's not happening. So I'll put the Creeper, I'll put it like a little bit higher up in the fair fight section because I feel like we do have a chance, but at the same time the Creeper also has a chance. Next up, the Drowned, aka the water version of the zombies. Now I feel like, you know, Drowned, they can't come out of the water, and if they come up to like the edge of a beach or something, that's free hits. I'm getting swings in there for sure. His head, I'm probably gonna hit his head. I could punt his head off. These are zombies, they're decaying. I'm punting his head off if he comes near the beach. But let's say, you know, little old game let's say Game Raiders wants to go for a swim, okay? Bro, if one of these things come up and drags me to the bottom, it's over. That's some Friday the 13th shit right there. So we're gonna put him definitely higher up because I feel like it really depends on this dude. If he comes near the beach like some of them do and they just stuck there gurgling and doing whatever they do, then you're getting free hits in. But if you wanted to go for a swim, you're getting dragged to the bottom. Not to mention these dudes like fight in hordes pretty much. All right, next up, Endermite. Now we gotta take into account that Endermites, they teleport, right? But we also gotta take into account that they're one of the smallest mobs in Minecraft. We're stepping on an Endermite. Get the fuck out of here. Next up is the Elder Guardian, you know, the big fish of the sea, one of the scariest water Minecraft monsters, kind of, I don't know. But yeah, we got this dude right here, and he's got spikes, and he's a big fish, and he can also hit you with a little like mining fatigue buff, so you won't be able to swing your arms. I'm putting him up here. I feel like 100% he would beat my ass, because if I'm not able to swing my arms, what am I gonna do? Swing my legs underwater? Let's not forget to mention that we're gonna be underwater fighting him, unless he comes above. Nah, even when he's on the surface, doesn't he like flop around like crazy, which would make it even harder to hit him? All right, next up, I had to change the eye color of this mob because, you know, the Illagers and the Vindicators and Evokers, they all look the same. And this is the Evoker, which is the magic spell one. 100% the Evoker is beating my ass. I'll put him up here. If we catch one off guard, maybe we can get a good hit in, but you know, maybe I'll put it like right here because that's kind of dangerous. Evoker's got some very dangerous spells. Next up, the Spider. Now this is pretty much just a giant spider, and I already don't like spiders IRL. I'm not like terrified of them. I don't have arachnophobia, but you know, just insects in general, they're always just nasty most of the time. But like, I don't know, bro. This thing feels like it could probably beat my ass. Yeah, I'm gonna put him up here, and then we're gonna go ahead. We're not even gonna think about anything. We're putting him up here too, maybe a little bit higher, just because the cave spiders, they spit poison, which is a big factor. But yeah, 100% those two spiders would beat my ass. Next up, the Pillager. These are the ones with the crossbows. These guys, their aim, they fight in groups. You gotta remember that. But their aim isn't the greatest. It's not as spot on as a skeleton, I feel like. But the fact that they fight in groups, I feel like that goes a little bit over the line of a fair fight. But you know, if I catch one in close combat, oh, I'm beating his ass. I'm grabbing his big ass nose and I'm yanking that shit. No homo. Next up, the Ghast. Hopefully we can see it on this white surface, but we got the Ghast here. I don't think I could beat a Ghast. We're talking about fisticuffs for me. I don't have a bow or anything. All the other mobs, they can keep all their weapons and stuff. But a Ghast, bro, this thing flies and shoots fireballs. That's just not fair. I'm putting them up to here with the Elder Guardian. Their aim, actually, let's put them down a little bit because their aim is a little bit off. And if, you know, we take the Minecraft physics into account and I could punch a fireball back, you know, there's a little bit of chance. So I'll put them like right here. That seems like a good spot. Next up, we got the regular Guardian. Smaller, but honestly more dangerous. There's a lot more of these guys. eyes, they shoot beams out of their eyes, they got spikes, they swim fast. I think we're putting this guy a little bit above the Elder Guardian, which is crazy. Honestly, we should probably move the Elder Guardian back a little bit. There you go. That seems about right. There's a couple mobs in this list that would probably destroy me. No chance for me to even think about doing anything. So maybe I'm moving these guys up a little too high right now. Next up, we got a Husk zombie. Okay, so when we get to the zombies, besides the drowned, you know, they seem like they're getting a little bit easier. These are the ones that we could probably straight up throw hands with. You know, 1v1 is going down. But the Husk, I believe they're a little bit more tanky. I'm not sure about that. I don't look at the statistics of Minecraft or the facts of Minecraft too often. Plus, I've spent most of my Minecraft playtime in version 1.7.10. So, you know, when I see some of these somewhat newer mobs, somewhat new mobs to me at least, now I'm still not used to fighting them or how much HP they have, but I think Husk are a little bit tankier. But the thing is, they're a little bit more crusty, meaning if I get a good like punch right there in his jaw, that shit's falling off 100%. So I'm putting him down here. I think I could beat his ass, but you know, he might get me with a swing here and there. Next up, the Magma Cube. I don't think this is a fair fight at all. I'm just gonna put him here. It's a cube made out of magma. If I punch that, my arm is burning the hell off. Next up, we got the Phantom. I don't think I would be able to fight a Phantom. They fly really fast. There's usually a bunch of them, and I think the best I can do is probably just grab one if it tries to get me. Like I'm not gonna throw ones with a bird that flies past me. They're fast. You know, how often do you see somebody catching a bird with their hands? Not too often at all. So I'm gonna put these guys up here pretty much with the Magma Cube, a little bit higher, because there's no way in hell I'm fighting something that flies. Let's just get that out of the way. Next up, we're coming to our first like dominant force here that 100% I would not be able to beat no matter what, and that is a Ravager. Is that what these things are called? Let's put them up here. He's pretty much like the highest you can get. Yeah, pretty much the highest you can get, because there's no way I'm beating this thing. This thing has a giant mouth. It's fast. It's strong. It has horns, and then it usually has a pillager or vindicator on its back, something like that. So 100%, I don't think I'm taking that thing on. Next up, we got the Shulker. Okay, so this dude right here is just a head in a box that shoots a projectile every now and then. Bro, all you gotta do, dodge the projectile, open the box up, and then you beat his ass. He doesn't have an ass, so you beat his face. What is he gonna do after that? He's gonna teleport? I'd like to see him try. I would just go chase his ass down if he teleported. You're going back here, Shulker. I'm sorry. Next up, Silverfish. Now, this is another thing, same size as the Endermite, pretty much. Very small mob. We're putting you over here with the Endermite. You know, the only thing I would give them a little bit more than the Endermite is that they can hide a lot better, and you usually find them in groups also. But have you seen a Silverfish in real life? Very scary looking, not gonna lie. They're very odd looking bugs. They're still literally like the size of like a pencil lead. I'm stepping on you. You're dying, all of you, even if there's multiple. Next up, Skeleton. Now, Skeletons, great archers. They have amazing aim in the newer versions of Minecraft. But I think a skeleton, if I get in the range before he can get a shot off on me or shoot me, if I just sneak up to him, I grab one of his arms, I grab a rib, I pull that, he's falling apart. It's like Jenga. It's over. You pull his spine, get a nice yank on his spine, you're gonna be yelling Jenga, because that motherfucker's falling apart. But I'm still gonna take into account that he shoots arrows. I'll put him a little bit higher than a creeper. Next up is a slime. Now this is a weird one. We got us a little conundrum here, okay? Slimes, obviously very sticky, and they seem like they would absorb punches. So if I were to punch a slime, my hand's probably getting stuck, or it's gonna get really sticky and slimy. And plus, if I were to beat, you know, say like a big slime up, he's turning into a medium slime, and then I beat those medium slimes up, he's turning into a bunch of small slimes. So pretty much I'm getting jumped. I'm gonna put him up here. He has a lot of potential to beat my ass, or let's say they have a lot of potential to beat my ass. Next up is the cold version of the skeleton. This dude, that's pretty much it, a colder version of the skeleton. He looks cooler than skeletons, I'll give him that, but I don't know, he might have the advantage over skeletons because he wears a little bit more clothes, making it a little bit harder to pull out one of his rib cages or something. So honestly, I'm gonna put him a little bit higher than the skeleton. Next up, we got the Enderman. This is a tall, giant freak of nature that not only has got long reach and likes to pick up and steal stuff, he can teleport. So one wrong move, even if I do get a hit on him, this dude might grab me and teleport me to God knows where. You may never see me again. I'm talking about he can grab me and teleport me to the end, and then his homeboys is gonna jump me. I'm putting them up here. Let's put him right here. Next up, zombie villager. I'm beating a zombie villager's ass. If I'm beating a regular villager's ass, I'm beating a zombie villager's ass. I hear their weakness is their nose. You punch their nose one time, boom, it explodes. Next up, zombie pigmen. Now these dudes, I'm saying multiple because you usually see them in groups of at least 2 or 3, and these dudes are dangerous. They got a weapon, golden sword, which, you know, Minecraft doesn't do a lot of damage, but I'd like to see you get hit by a sword in real life and then tell me how much damage it does. This dude's beating my ass. Him and his boys, they're beating my ass. I'm putting them up there. Let's put them up here. That might be a little high, but like, I'm trying to fill in the gaps. Next up, we got a Vex. Now, a Vex is a very interesting mob, very annoying mob. It's pretty much, think about it as like a little fly. Okay, maybe a little bigger than a fly, but think about it as like a big fly. You know, you could swat a fly, no problem. But what happens if you give that fly a sword? Then things get a little bit more interesting. You swat that fly, you're probably getting shanked. But I feel like I could take the hit, you know, take that little stab, and I would still swat a Vex. But we do gotta take into account that they do fly through walls, but I still think that I'm definitely gonna beat a Vex's ass. So we'll put him in the middle, because I feel like, well, a little bit less in the middle, because I feel like he's gonna get his hits in, or they're gonna get their hits in, but I could swat you like a fly. It's happening. Next up, Vindicator. These dudes are scary. They hit you for what, like 8 hearts, 9 hearts if you're not wearing armor. I don't know how they like keep a whole hatchet like in their sleeves. That's kind of impressive. So we would put these guys up here probably. I feel like they do attack you and then run. I'm pretty sure that's what they do. I haven't had too much interaction with them, but I feel like I could probably beat a Vindicator's ass if he misses or something. You know, if I'm aware of my surroundings, you know, dodge the axe hit and then punch him in his nose. Next up, the Witch. The Witch in Minecraft, kind of a weak mob unless you're fighting like big groups of mobs, and then you got the Witch just buffing everyone and hitting you with poison and stuff. I feel like she takes forever to attack, so honestly, I'm putting her under a fair fight. I think I could beat a Witch's ass. Same technique, hit her in her nose. I think she has a wart on her nose too. You hit her right there in her wart and in her big ass nose. That's ×2 effective right there. Next up, we got the zombie. I think I can 100% beat a zombie's ass, but they run in hordes. That's the thing. They spawn when you hit one, which can be very dangerous. But let's say if a zombie takes like a 1-2 punch or 1-2-3 knockout, you know, I feel like I could probably take on a horde. Just gotta watch your spacing. Hopefully they don't spawn behind you. I feel like I could take a zombie. So I'm gonna put it like right here. Also, I'm trying to fill out the gaps. Next up, we got the Wither skeleton. Now, this is a taller version of the skeleton and a little bit more tougher in terms of it has a sword, and I believe they have more health. So honestly, I would put it a little bit above the skeleton, pretty much near where the Vex is. They do got a little bit more reach because they're taller, but they're all gonna still fall down the same. If you knock out 1 or 2 of their bones, they're crumbling for sure. Next up, we have the Wither. The Wither is a 3-headed flying beast that shoots explosions. 100% is beating my ass. And last but not least, the Ender Dragon, also a flying entity that shoots a lot of stuff. We're talking about he shoots like acid. There's too many factors in here to even think about fighting it. It flies too, so like I'm not fighting anything that flies. It's not happening. But yeah, there you go. There's my list. Let me take a look at neutral mobs real quick, you know, just to see if there's any that attack you. I know llamas do, so we got to put llamas somewhere. All right, I added in a couple more mobs here. There's probably a bunch more I can add in. Maybe I'll do another video for like passive mobs, but that would just be me beating the shit out of animals and confessing to it. But here we go. We got a couple more things here. Let's start with the llama. The llama, known for its spitting technique. You know, it can spit really hard and spit really far. Well, actually, I don't know how much damage the spit does, but it's just some spit. You wear some goggles or something, bro, I am throwing hands with a llama. Llamas seem like they're assholes, low-key. So I'm putting him down here. I feel like I could definitely beat a llama's ass. Next up, we got a polar bear. This is a polar bear. I'm getting my ass beat. All right, next up, we got the wolf here. Wolves, you know, they're neutral. You accidentally hit one, or if they get near some a hostile mob or a sheep or something, these dudes turn ravenous real quick. But I don't know, they're pretty small. They're pretty damn small. I think I could punt a wolf. Like, I think I could, if I get a nice good kick in, I think I'm punting it a couple blocks at least. Next up, iron golem. Big dude, long arms, made out of iron. He's beating my ass. That's 100%. We'll put him to, just put them here. Next up, we have a bee. The bees in Minecraft, they're gigantic, but I feel like a nice punch, oh, they're gone. There's no way they would survive a nice punch to like the side or something. Even a punch to the face, like, you know, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. But the bee, I'm gonna hit him right in his face or right in the side. That thing's gonna fall over and just die straight up. So I'm not even gonna move it. I'm just gonna leave it right there. And last but not least, killer bunny. You know, this is a mob that got removed. I don't know why. It was kind of cool that it was in the game. It's a bunny. So what if it's killer? I'm punting it 100%. But yeah, there you go. There's our list. You know, there's a lot more mobs on the would kick my ass side, which I think is 100% true. I think most of these mobs will beat my ass. Also think there's a decent amount that I would be able to take on no problem. And maybe there's a couple over here that, you know, I give them a little too much and I could probably beat their ass. But we got to take into account that some of these mobs don't play around. Like, you telling me I could fight a bear, given a polar bear? I don't know, maybe I just wait a couple more years, they go extinct, I wouldn't even have to fight them. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I mean, I guess shout out to PewDiePie for making a video like this. Honestly, I was watching iDubbbz's video of his, like, of him choosing mascots he could fight, and I was like, yo, when's if I did a Minecraft video like that? And I looked it up, and then PewDiePie and like a couple other people did it already. But yeah, whoever originally made the fight thermometer or whatever you want to call this, shout out to you. I don't know who you are, but shout out to you. This was fun. Maybe I'll do it with Terraria monsters and bosses. We'll see. I think most Terraria bosses would probably beat my ass. But yeah, thank you guys. I'll see you next time.